This is exactly how the altcoin power cycle is going to play out. Now, the power cycle is a specific cycle that happens within the altcoin cycle that makes you the most money, just to be clear, because your goal here is to make the most money. I hope that's why you're here. I hope you're not here to make crypto your religion or to get emotional about your investments. My goal is to make money. I hope that's why you're here. Actually, I'm going to have to put my jacket on because it's going to get real. And just to be clear with you guys, I don't care what age you are. I don't care what industry you're in. You could be in investment banking. It does not matter to me. The opportunity I'm going to present to you guys in this video, which is the power cycle, I talked about it in the last video, is the most lucrative opportunity on the face of the planet. And when I say that, I mean it. It's an anomaly. We have never experienced the returns. We don't see this. It's not common in nature to experience 100,000% return in like a month or two. And the altcoins that I'm going to show you are coming from 2017 cycle. So this video is going to be about the characteristics. How is the altcoin power cycle exactly going to play out? I want to lay out the characteristics. I want to show exactly how it happened last cycle. And then I want to try to make some predictions. Now, we just recently launched a video on exactly when I think it's going to start, which, to be clear with you guys, is anywhere from the end of November towards the beginning of January. I'm leaning towards the beginning of January. I believe in the beginning of January is when the overarching altcoin cycle is going to start. Now, for the power cycle, let me be clear. There's the altcoin cycle, and then there's the power cycle. For the power cycle, it's a very small period of time, and it's about a month. And basically, all of the top producing altcoins started going parabolic around this time period. It's at the end of the entire exciting cycle. So this is like the last portion where all of the excitement comes in and everybody and their grandma's talking about crypto. That last part will not only make you the most money, but it will also give you a massive hint of when to sell your cryptocurrency when you see it, because you only have a month. Once the power cycle starts, there's only a month window to get rid of all of your crypto, as well as make the most you've ever made in your entire existence. So this video, we're going to be studying 2017. So I have all of these charts, and it kind of compares Bitcoin's price to the price of the top 10 producing altcoins ever in 2017, meaning percentage increase. That's all we care about. Hopefully it's all you care about, and you don't care about market cap, because the high market cap coins won't make you any money at all. And I've explained that plenty of times. Watch my other videos, but market cap is pretty much a false indicator in my personal opinion. So what I did is something called timeline price analysis. I went through the history of these coins, and I looked at exactly the reasons why they went up by huge percentages. Now, the chart that we're looking at here is pretty interesting. We're looking at Bitcoin dominance. So at the top here, you have Bitcoin dominance. And when this drops, this is technically the altcoin cycle. Right here, this is the power cycle. So we have the overarching altcoin cycle. Then we have the power cycle, which is like kind of the last hoorah. And it just so happens to be that all the 100x and 1000x opportunities were in this last hoorah. This is where all of the biggest coins that went up 100x happened usually around this time period, including XRP and some of the biggest names that you guys know. So if we come over here to the 2021 cycle, we're actually going to be going over this 2021 cycle in tomorrow's video. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. That will be the next video. But notice there's an overarching altcoin cycle, and then there's this period of time where it just gets really crazy. And again, we're looking at Bitcoin's dominance over the market. So when this goes down, this shows the altcoins taking dominance. And you can actually see that right here. Look, ETH dominance. You can see specifically around this period when it's dropping, look at ETH dominance increasing. Now, obviously this looks a little bit more exaggerated, but if I pull this up, you can see ETH dominance increases a lot. So specifically what I'm looking for is this last hoorah moment. I want to know where this money made. I was curious. I'm like, okay, where's the money made, right? Like how is these coins going up 100x? Like specifically though, like specifically, what is the timing on that? So I want to pull open some of these 2017 coins, and I'm going to show you guys some dates. So notice, if you look at this price chart right here, you can notice that basically around this period is when it really just went crazy, right? So obviously it was doing well the entire period of time. And what we're looking at here is PIVX, which is a top 10 by percentage increase altcoin. You can see it was doing very well. Look, very, very well, kind of establishing a good price trajectory. But then some reason right here, look at this. For some reason, it just went crazy. Now, remember that. That's November 2017. Let's go to the next coin. And again, these are the top 10% increase. We have a period of time where it just went crazy. That's the end of October. So it pretty much aligns October, November, right? It's aligning pretty well. Now let's look right here. We have December, again, aligning pretty well. And we're looking at XVG. Next coin, look at XRP, guys. People think it's the banks. It's not the banks. Look, it's December. The banks are not the reason XRP goes up. The reason XRP goes up is because there's a whole bunch of liquidity and money that flies into the coin, driven by narratives and stories. And the story of the banking thing is a story. But right here, look, December. So what are we noticing? End of October, November, December, all of the coins got most of their gains, their super parabolic gains in one period of time. Look, November, here's another coin. We have XMR. November, look at that coin. Same period of time. Same thing right here. Look, December. I mean, it's so consistent. Literally all the greatest coins. Look, December, all the greatest coins that would have made you the most money, all at the exact same period of time. It wasn't through a year period of time. It did well in general, and then it just went crazy. Look at this. Look at Dash. Dash, same thing. Look at this period of time. Good price trajectory, but then it just skyrocketed right here in November. November 2017. Let's keep going. Look at Sia Coin. Look at Sia Coin. Same thing, November, December. 100% consistency. So we're looking at, again, the top 10 by percentage increase. Listen to what I'm saying. We're talking about what makes you money. We're not talking about market cap. Market cap does not make you money. I'm talking about what would have been the coins that made you the most money in 2017. They all happen to take off in an exponential hoorah power cycle way, like a crazy fanatic way. End of October, most of them were November, and a couple of them in December. Now, if we look at Bitcoin dominance, right, you could see that that was right here. The power cycle, right? Look at the price. You could see that it went down a lot. Look at the chart. You can see it went down a lot. Bitcoin dominance dropped substantially. In this period of time, it was going down, but look at this steep fall. Look at this crazy, crazy steep fall. That is where the money is made. A small window of opportunity that, I mean, you're going to make money no matter what in crypto, but this is where you eat. This is it. This right here is that window. I keep trying to tell people on the internet. I'm going to try to tell as many people as possible. Share this video with as many people as you can. Now, there's a couple things that were very interesting. First things first, if I take this and I put a vertical line on where it started, or like at least halfway through, you could see the BLX this is Bitcoin's price, basically. This is the biggest Bitcoin price. So Bitcoin literally peaked. Let me open it up for you so you can see. Bitcoin literally peaked right here. That's where Bitcoin peaked. Look at it. Bitcoin peaked right here. That's so interesting to me. And at the same exact time, that was in the middle of the power cycle. So a lot of the liquidity from Bitcoin, in my personal perspective, went into this power cycle. It seems like a lot of Bitcoin holders got rid of their Bitcoin, dumped it into altcoins, and there was like this last crazy hoorah. Here's another thing. Look at Ethereum's price. So this is at the bottom, the purple is Ethereum's price. Look at Ethereum's price. It took like literally 30 days for Ethereum to top out. Bitcoin topped out. 30 days later, we see Ethereum topping out, and that was the bottom of the altcoin cycle. So this is where Bitcoin dominance started to reverse. So there's a couple conclusions you can draw there. First things first, it looks like Ethereum got a lot of liquidity from Bitcoin. And the second thing is that it really, really looks like Ethereum ended the market. Ethereum was probably the reason. That's what pulled everything else down. Now, if you think of this from a common sense perspective, I've always said this. Bitcoin halving starts the bull run, right? The Bitcoin halving with the decrease of issuance, the scarcity element of the Bitcoin halving. If you're new here, definitely use ChatGPT to explain to you what the Bitcoin halving is. But this essentially starts all of the excitement in crypto in general. And then when people start buying Bitcoin, it starts moving on to like super excitement mode, exuberance, crazy excitement, and they essentially start buying other opportunities like crypto, altcoins, cryptocurrency, smart contract platforms. They start jumping into NFT projects and all of these things, basically because they want the new opportunity. So I believe Bitcoin starts the market, altcoins, and the overexcitement and the bubble popping ends the market. So this is our indicator. Don't look at Bitcoin for an indicator to when to sell. Personally, I'm looking at the overexcitement of the altcoin market to make my sell decision, likely in 2025. I don't know exactly when, but likely in 2025, that's when I'll be making my sell decision. Again, Bitcoin topped out. And then about 30 days later, we had Ethereum top out. So that really shows me that Ethereum pretty much ended the market. When the hype was over with altcoins, that's when the market in general went into a full-on bear market. And it's just very interesting that this specifically happened all at the same time. Think about it. All 10 of the top 100x altcoins. We're not talking about small money here. This is not small money here, guys. This is big time money here. I mean, just to show you, as you can see, these are the returns on these altcoins in 2017. 412,000%, 93,000%, 805%. These are the returns. 50,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into 500 grand. When I mean the opportunity is absurd, the window is small and the opportunity is absurd. Educate yourself. 253,000% return. That's like turning 1,000 into $2 million, guys. And all of it happened of about a month to 2 months. This is what I call the power cycle. This is what people need to study. This is the important part, not random market update news. We need to focus on exactly how these altcoin seasons play out, find similarities, and then apply it to our current research. If you guys are with me, like the video and share it with a friend. My goal here is to show you guys high quality, dense research on the subjects that matter. I want to look into altcoin cycles because that's what we're all invested in. Just think about it for a second, right? Why would I think about anything else other than the biggest gains, right? People are looking at 5% returns, 10% returns. They're excited about making 100% return on their investment, but they don't understand that there's a window that they should be focusing on that gives you 22,000% returns, 19,000% returns. Why would I care about anything? I could literally sit on my hands, do nothing, spend all of my time and energy, have no cryptocurrency at all, just focusing on this one altcoin power cycle to really milk it. Get one coin to do a 5, 10,000, 20,000% return and make more money than a day trader that buys and sells for 6 years. Just one small window of opportunity that you guys have access to that you need to focus on. A big problem in cryptocurrency is there's so much shiny objects that people can't focus. I'm giving you something to focus your time and energy on. It's extremely important. Wake up. These are where the returns are. Stop worrying about all the other strategies and platforms and signals and indicators. Focus on what matters the most, which is money made in your account. That's what that means. Stop treating cryptocurrency like a religion. Stop praying to your coin, praying it will go up. Look at things unbiasedly. It's time to make some money. If you're in this bull cycle, the goal should be to maximize your profit and don't miss out on something called opportunity cost. You're invested in XRP, in these basic mainstream coins that might give you a 3x, and although you might be super happy, a 3x is a monumental loss. A 300% return on your investment portfolio is a monumental loss in comparison to 20,000 or 100,000% return that I'm showing you right now. And it doesn't take a lot of time. I'm proving it to you right in your face. And the craziest part about it is that people are looking at technical analysis when you should be looking at what the big whale entities with the most money are doing. That's what you should be focusing on, because as you can see right here, the entire altcoin season started almost on the day because of the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. So the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance formed right here, altcoin season started. Now, at the same time, Bitcoin's price increased and went parabolic around this period of time. Also, JP Morgan was a part of the Ethereum Alliance, and they also launched their own blockchain. And JP Morgan, one of the biggest banks in the world, I hold them responsible for the creation of the Federal Reserve, and they have their hands in that, all up in that. They created their own blockchain at this exact period of time. Bitfinex and Tether formalized a relationship with Wells Fargo. So we see banks colluding with the biggest entities in crypto, the biggest banks and the biggest entities in crypto, all coming together in the same exact month, propelling us into a full-on altcoin cycle. The question I have for you is, who do you think sold? Who do you think sold? I believe these entities sold a massive amount of money in that last hoorah power cycle. This is why you see it so artificial looking. The biggest percentages in pretty much 100% of the altcoins happened in a month period of time at the end. They were looking for exit liquidity. Exit liquidity is basically, they essentially put out marketing campaigns, and I'm going to go into more detail with the marketing campaigns because it gets really, really crazy, because you can see, for example, right here, Coinbase, their search term peaked December 2017. So that date is familiar, right? October, November, December, their search term peaked. So what happened was they were putting out marketing campaigns, and I have videos, I'm going to disclose this. They were putting out marketing campaigns, and these marketing campaigns drove people to their platform, and they sold a lot of coins. I wonder what coins they were selling. They were selling the stuff from the original formations of the Ethereum Alliance and the banks and all these people. Man, people always look at this and they get a little upset. It's like, crypto is supposed to be decentralization power to people. It's one of the most manipulative markets in the world, and it's not even a bad thing. I'm trying to make money off that. See, the problem is when people get caught up in their head in some false world of like, if somehow it's going to save me. Crypto will not save you. Only God can save you. Only Jesus can save you. What crypto does is it gives you an opportunity for financial independence. That's what cryptocurrency does, is it gives you an opportunity. Your worldview will decide your investment view. So if you think that somehow this decentralization is going to save you, this is showing otherwise. The rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. And the poor is deceived to think that somehow they have an advantage over the rich. But the rich have all the resources and all the knowledge. They got there for a reason. So you could study the rich and essentially make money with them, instead of trying to make your own revolutionary thing that's a false reality. If you want to start a real revolution, pull together resources and influence. That takes way longer than you think. That takes way longer, and it's not going to be done with software. Software doesn't save the world. Influence. If you want to change something, influence and resources is what you need to do. And as you can see right here, again, for some reason, Coinbase, which is a centralized exchange, they send a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of traffic with marketing campaigns, and that so happens to be the end of the market. That's the end of the market. The end of the market is Coinbase reaching peak and every single big coin reaching the highest potential it's ever seen. This is what you call exit liquidity. You cannot sell $1 billion worth of crypto without doing something like this. You need some way for people to buy those coins from you. Think about it. Look at Bitcoin. There's something here that I like to show people, to show them like liquidity, for example. And if you go to markets, you can see something called +2 liquidity depth. These people have billions of dollars. So if somebody right now, -2 liquidity depth, if somebody sold $19 million worth of Bitcoin, it would drop the price of Bitcoin 2%. So this means that if somebody wants to sell $1 billion, $2 billion, $6 billion, $7 billion of crypto, they're going to tank the market. So what they need to do is they need to drive adoption up. They need to essentially get as many people to buy as possible. And while it's driving up, they're slowly selling. People don't sell in one day. You have to get out of your own brain and study these people. Okay, study the liquidity, study the deep elite, understand how they move, and you can make money. You could actually make money. If you see the reality for what it is, you actually make money. If you keep lying to yourself and thinking of this false reality, that somehow it's going to save the day, like, come on, bro. I'm here to make money, bro. I want to aggregate resources, and the only person that can save me is Jesus. Jesus is going to save me. So just to give you a quick recap, there's two different types of cycle. There's a first altcoin cycle, and then there's the power cycle. Within altcoins, there's two different types. You have to understand the difference. There's an overarching altcoin cycle, and usually it starts, according to 2017, from some big organizations all coming together and colluding to essentially make cryptocurrency a thing. They bring in all of their money and resources. They launch blockchains. They all get together. The Ethereum Alliance is literally 500 companies, the biggest tech companies in the world, all forming an alliance publicly. It's not even hidden information. They're not even trying to hide it from you. Publicly coming together, this starts the altcoin cycle. Then towards the tail end, there's a massive liquidity event. There's big marketing campaigns that essentially send these cryptocurrencies to the moon, and that's where most of the gains are made. And it's about a 30-day window. There's like 30 to 60 days. I would even say less than 60. Like 30 days, there's a small time horizon where the big elite are selling all of their cryptocurrency to get out of the market without destroying it. And then essentially when there's no new buyers and the demand is depleted and they have exited their position, we enter a bear market. So I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Like this content if you want more. Subscribe to the channel for more updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.